Well, typical Hillary, or no, more likely, the world according to Hillary. No offense to Garp, but at first, on the surface, I'm sure you think you answered that question appropriately. And who knows how many hours were spent preparing for that answer, and no doubt you paid somebody out of your war chest to come up with that pop psych bullshit. But here's what I hear. Here's what I would like to share, and see if anyone, if you agree with me. It's okay. So we're gonna look at her answer. So she says something like, "Well, I'm just not going." We all know that Donald Trump likes to insult people, and I'm just not going to acknowledge or answer to the insults. I'm just going to keep on talking about these blah 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 issues in the campaign and da 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 da. Well, here's what you say if we take a chance at common sense and wisdom. Now, any person who, first of all, that she calls it an insult. Well, it would only be an insult if it were pathologically untrue, and if it were untrue, she would have no problem coming right out and saying, I don't know why he says that about me. I mean, and she straightforwardly give details to the contrary, and wouldn't be offended at all because, must have got his wires crossed somewhere. The only time I'm offended or something is if it's insulting my intelligence. See, it doesn't insult my intelligence for someone to call a spade a spade. What insults my intelligence is when somebody thinks that they can sort of get away with, this is how I want it to be, and I'm not going to put myself in a true cross-examination, and I'm never going to okay or approve anybody to interview me that's not going to throw me just softballs. So I'm in control of the situation, so therefore the world according to me lives on in fantasy glory and color. So I can sit there and say da 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 da, and nobody to rebuttal, and then that's my official response, and then I don't too, because I'm on the phone for this particular one, have to look anybody in the eye. So, but the funny thing is with the things that she says about Donald Trump and his campaign issue, and platform items are grossly misrepresented and oversimplified. I mean, if anything, at least with Donald Trump, you get a campaign specific. I'm going to build a wall. I'm not going to let anybody in because I don't want my people hurt. And I'm not afraid to do it, even though some people may think I'm insulting them. Sorry, I value human life more, mainly American human life. And two, I'm not a freaking idiot. I'm smart enough to see beyond the superficial emotional roller coaster. Fucking claptrap, same thing as it always is. I mean, anybody with half a brain knows that Donald Trump is not trying to be a fucking racist. He's trying to do what is necessary. These are tough choices leaders have to make. But, you know, maybe Donald Trump doesn't have to freaking go out here all on Front Street looking like a fool, because maybe he didn't sell his soul to the freaking devil, or so to speak, or sell our freaking American sovereignty and future and individuality, you know, down the freaking drain to our enemies. Maybe he didn't do any of that. So he hasn't got any freaking ties that bind. He can freely state what needs to be done because he's not sleeping with the enemy. So, anyway, don't get me on a roll. I'm having already a bad day. No, I'm not. I'm just frustrated with my own personal electronic issues. But does that ever change? Do I never not have communication and, you know, the tools of the trade? Which, you know, I would gladly go back to paper, typewriter, ribbon, if that were effective. And if I could, and hand it to the runner, and the runner can take it and digitize it, you know, that's great too. Because I'm not sure if anymore there's any typewriter ribbon replacement stores. But that's a side note. They're on a tangent. What I want to, bottom line, what I started at, and now to the point is, I guess we know that she's not debating the fact that she's a world-class liar, because she's just deciding to tell us a psychobabble way, so if we're not paying close enough attention, we might miss it. But, so she's not denying it. She's just ostrich. She's gonna ostrich that one out, you know, head in the sand. And if I don't look at it, it's not that, you know, it's not there. I got some, you know, newsflash, Miss Hillary Clinton. You are the biggest liar if I've ever seen one. You lied, you know, one of the lies that got me, you know, is one of the sleazier ones of yours, is when you lied about the ambassador's mother, and what the nature of your guys' conversation, or what you said to her, that she was asked and she repeated. She got no reason to freaking lie. That's her boy, her child. Why would she want to lie? With some personal motivation to ruin your career or make you look bad, if you are the key source to get the answers from. Why would she do that? Why, you know, that's why you gain bees with honey, not vinegar. So, you know, and then you could probably say, well, shit, she's probably got a reason to say something bad about you now. But she didn't. All she said, again, she wasn't insulting. She basically said, hey, how dare that woman lie about me or make me look like a liar? See, Hillary, you are the liar. Donde out from the tour bus. Hashtag good one. Well, typical Hillary, or no, more likely, the world according to Hillary. No offense to Garp, but